All right, people. So I'm here with your great balls of fire. Sorry, it's late. The review is late. I apologize, but better late than never here. So we get the show started off with Bray Wyatt defeating Rollins in a nothing special match. It was 12 minutes long. I mean, he had a few good moves in here, but that was pretty much it. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Just pretty basic match here. Nothing too great. Then we have Big Cass defeating Enzo Amore. Um, really not a good match at all. I mean, I was expecting a lot more. I had my hopes up actually decently high for this match. But it was a shit match. I was expecting Big Cass to win, but not in this fashion. I mean, I was expecting him to, like, kick his ass, put him through tables and shit. But, I mean, it wasn't that good of a beatdown at all. I mean, the best move was when he gorilla pressed him out of the ring. Was it a good spot? Yeah, but I mean, I need more than that. I need more than one good move. Especially if you're trying to build Big Cass up as this, heel and monster guy. I mean, very underwhelming match. I gave it a half star out of 5. 5 minute and 20-second match. Then we have Cesaro and Sheamus defeating the Hardy Boys. 30-minute Iron Man match here. Probably a bit too long. Could have been better. Probably 20 minutes. I mean, it's a fucking tag match between two tag teams that are not really, that don't really garner too much interest in this company. I mean, 30 minutes is very dragged out, and this is exactly what it was. Dragged out. I mean, it picked up at the end. It got exciting at the last couple minutes there. One thing that I had a problem with, though, is there was a lot of confusion at the last minute because you have Corey. My understanding was that in a Iron Man match, if it's a tie, it goes to sudden death. I mean, that's what they've always done. But then Corey Graves blurts out, "Oh, if it's a tie, Cesaro and Sheamus will retain because it'll end in a tie and they're champions." And then, like 30 seconds later or a minute later, he says the opposite, that, "Oh, it might go to sudden death." So I was very confused there. It picked up at the end, but I also have another huge fucking problem. The way this match ended. So it's 3-3, tied at 3. Okay, good. 30 seconds left. Swanton bomb. Jeff Hardy hits a swanton bomb. And then right after that, Cesaro pins Jeff Hardy and picks up the victory. I mean, it was a fucking pinfall right out of the 1980s. I mean, where, he hooks the leg, although he didn't hit a move on him. He hooks his leg, and he's trying to kick out, guys. He's trying to, but he can't because he's got the leg hook so well. I mean, it's not because he hit a finisher on him that he covers him. It's because he didn't even hit a move on him, and he goes. I mean, it was just a 1980s, 1970s pinfall. I mean, terrible ending. So I gave this match 1.25 out of 5 stars. Then we have Banks and Bliss ending in a countout. Again, another shitty ending. A countout ending for your pay-per-view match. There was about 3 or 4 good moves in this match. I will give him credit. I like the move where Bliss, like, I guess she's like double jointed or whatever, and made her arm go a weird way or whatever the fuck. And that was a cool spot there. I mean, a few other good spots, but I wanted a little bit more. And then after the match, you have Sasha Banks attacking her. Double knees off the table was pretty cool spot there off the announce table. So, I mean, all in all, it was decent. I still wanted more. Like, for example, like I said, the count out ending was shitty, but I give it 2.75 out of 5 stars here. Then we have The Miz defeating Ambrose. I gave it a half star out of 5. Very basic fucking moves, basic fucking match. Miz is never a great wrestler, not even close. I mean, same thing with Ambrose. A lot of people like to get a hard on for Ambrose and say he's, this great wrestler. Why? Because he came from the indies, so he must be great, right? To me, he's just a pretty basic wrestler. I mean, I'm just talking about his wrestling ability. I mean, he's He just does a bunch of basic fucking moves. He has, some, 5, 6, 7 moves in his repertoire. The fucking bounce back clothesline, the elbow slash clothesline out the top rope. I don't know what the fuck to call that. I mean, he's got a few moves, and that's about it. He's got Mick Foley's finisher. It's a pretty weak finisher, if you ask me. I mean, he's not that great a wrestler. So yeah, I gave it half star out of 5. Pretty boring match here. And predictably, Miz wins because of help from the Miz Taraj or whatever the fuck it's called. I mean, all these endings are pretty basic or predictable. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Then we have Strowman defeating Roman Reigns. I have some good spots, some bad moments in this match. I don't understand, with the ending. You have Strowman win at the end, but then you have Reigns, pretty much kill Braun Strowman. It just doesn't make. I never understood why they do that. That they'll have somebody win, and then right after they win, they get their ass kicked. After the match, like, pick somebody, put somebody over. I mean, this feud has been going on for God knows how long now. I mean, can it be over? I mean, it started in what, January, February? It's been going on for like the entire year. It's like fucking July. It's like, end this motherfucking feud already. I mean, it's time to end it. So yeah, so after the match, let's go through the match. The match was pretty underwhelming. The actual match, from the bell to the bell, pretty underwhelming. I mean, there was really one good spot where Strowman I believe Strowman was the one who put Reigns through the screen. I mean, he pretty much just pushed him through the screen. Reigns put Strowman through the screen. It's been a while since we've seen that, so I mean, it was a cool move, and it should have been a spear through the screen. That would have been cooler, but it's still, a good move. But I need more hardcore, extreme moments for an ambulance match. I mean, not enough here. So, and then the ending was very underwhelming with, like, Strowman sidesteps Reigns, throws him in the ambulance, and closes the doors. I mean, how underwhelming of a finish is that? And then, so after the match, Reigns gets upset and starts beating up Strowman, and then backs him, puts him in the ambulance, and backs him into a truck, with him in the ambulance. So then after the match, they're trying to, and this is what I don't understand either. Oh, we're going to put Heath Slater and Kurt Hawkins out there to have a match. Well, then we're going to split screen during the match. And just, why even have that Kurt Hawkins Heath Slater match? Why not just focus on the ambulance? I mean, that's just the dumb fuckery of this company right there. Oh, we're just going to put on this match, but then we're not even going to show it. We're not even going to show the ending. You hear the bell ring, but you can't even see it because they're focused on the ambulance. I mean, that is the definition of retardation right there. No common sense whatsoever. So they get him out of the ambulance. He's bleeding from the head. I like that. They actually showed blood. Good job. And then he walked away, stumbling, but he still walked away, which, so all in all, I like that whole ambulance spot there. That was a cool moment. So all in all, I gave this whole, whatever you want to call it, clusterfuck, 2.5 out of 5 stars. There was some good spots, good things about it, but there was also some bad things about it, like I explained. I think I explained myself pretty good. Then we get the main event. Brock Lesnar defeating Samoa Joe. So before the match gets started, Samoa Joe attacks him, puts him through a table. recovers. Lesnar recovers. The match starts. And what a just boring fucking match. How long is the match? How long are typical championship matches? Main event championship matches on a pay-per-view. I mean, shouldn't they be 15, 20, 25 minutes long? No. The one at WrestleMania was under 5 minutes. This one was 6 minutes and 30 seconds long. Good job, WWE. That's a great job, Part-time champion, 5-minute title matches, not even defending the title at the last pay-per-view. I mean, that's a great job, WWE. I mean, you really outdone yourselves this time. I didn't think you could get any more dumb. But you decide to put the championship on a part-timer who never shows up, and when he does, he wrestles 5-minute matches. I mean, that's a great job. So terrible. Anybody who says this is a great match or a good I saw people saying the Lesnar Goldberg match was a good match. 5 minutes long. Are you kidding me? This was the most basic fucking match ever. You have Samoa Joe putting on his shitty ass submission, the Coquina Clutch, which is a fucking sleeper hold, the most basic submission ever. I could put that on somebody. I mean, it takes no talent whatsoever to do that move. So he puts that move on Lesnar for like half the match. Boring. Rest hold. And then the other half is pretty much suplex city. I'm so fucking tired of Suplex City. Enough. I mean, it was good while it lasted, but it's lasted for years and years and years. They don't understand that when something is run its course, you have to change and create new shit. You can't keep going with the same shit. It gets old, and this is old. I mean, you can't just put Brock Lesnar out there and have him do suplexes. I mean, it's old. I'm tired of it. Let's actually have some fucking wrestling and not just basic ass suplexes for the entire match. And this is what it was. Suplex. Oh, shut the fuck up. Suplex City. More like Borefest City. Because this is what this match was. A Borefest. Terrible. Then it ends basic F5 over. Ding, ding, ding. Lesnar's champion. Probably going to leave for another month. And there you go, people. There you fucking go. I mean, how happy are you, watching that fucking championship match? How much of a slap in the face is it to you, to watch that shit? Again, part-time champion, hardly shows up. Belt's been defended one time since WrestleMania. I mean, WrestleMania, what was April fucking 1st? Or some shit like that. May, June, July. So what? Hasn't it been defended like one time in the last 3 months? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's terrible. And then on top of that, like I said, 5-minute title matches for the last 2 matches. I mean, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke that who's ever thinking of this shit that it's going to be good. Oh, let's give him a part-time champion and shitty title matches. I mean, whoever's writing this shit is a fucking retard who deserves not to be ever in the creative writing business at all, because they don't know what the hell they're doing, or they're either on some fucking really strong ass drugs, because this shit just makes no sense. I mean, there is a few good things in here. I won't say everything sucked. But there is just so much shit that you just look at it and say, why the fuck are they doing that? Why the fuck would you have a Kurt Hawkins, Heath Slater match if you're just going to go right to the fucking ambulance scene? And you're not even going to show the ending of the match. I mean, it's also a disgrace to the wrestlers, too, who are fucking fighting out there. And everybody else is looking at the Titantron. I mean, I don't understand. So, there you go, people. There's your Great Balls of Fire. Another thing I don't understand is this name to the pay-per-view, which is so embarrassing. Great Balls of Fire. More like this show sucked. Great Balls of Fire. There you go, people. There's your great Balls of Fire review.